Hello my beautiful people, hello my YouTube family, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching other videos. If you have not been watching, my name is KK. This channel's name is Bophelo with KK. Bophelo meaning live. Yeah, so this is Live with KK, the channel where this girl shares with you the information that will change your life. Yes, so if you are here for the first time, welcome. And if you have not subscribed, please remember to subscribe. And after watching, if you like my content, please remember to like. And any other questions, leave them on the comment section below. Okay, so this week we've been talking about aged carers to relocate to Australia. Hopefully the reason why you chose to watch this this video is because you also want to relocate to Australia. So one of the requirements that we saw, it's for your qualifications or your work experience to be assessed in order for you to qualify to get the visa and relocate to this side. Even the employers know this. Okay, so if someone out there says you don't need to assess your qualifications, I don't know, but what the government says is overseas people with qualification or experience needs, one of the requirements is for them to be assessed. They want to verify that you have the skills that they want. That's what we know with every overseas employees that came over here with different occupations. Their skills were assessed. So this is one of the things that they are doing. Okay, so we said there are two bodies that assess the qualifications to see that you qualify to be the carer to come and assist here in Australia. We talked about ANMAC, and this ACWA. So I spoke about ANMAC on the other video. Please go watch so that you can see whether you qualify, you want to pick the that assessing body, or you want to do with this assessing body, because there are two and you assess on each depending on what you want to do. Okay, so this one assesses for aged or disabled carer. If you want to come here as aged or disabled carer, this is what you assess with. The other one was for nursing support and personal support carer. Yeah, but this one is only for aged or disabled carer. Those are the they're assessing for this employment. So what they are saying here is the skills assessment applications for this occupation are assessed against the following criteria. The criteria for assessing, it's relevant qualification or relevant work experience. And then the second one is currency. We'll hear what they mean about the currency. Please note, ACWA will not assess English language competency as part of skills assessment for this occupation. However, to meet the requirements of the aged care, potential migrants will need to provide evidence of their English language competency in their visa applications to the Department of Home Affairs. So what's happening here is with this assessment, they are not going to require you to prove your English English proficiency, because what they are saying is that has to do with Home Affairs for application of the visa. So on the application of this assessment, you don't need the English. So no English requirement. It's only the qualification and the work experience that is needed on this one. Okay. All right. So now let's continue. So who is this aged disabled carer? They are explaining here. They say it's a person who is qualified and experienced in delivering person-centered services to people who may require support due to aging or disability. The primary focus of the role is to provide emotional support, care, and companionship to individuals to improve their quality of life. Other tasks may include performing general housekeeping and providing household assistance, such as preparing food, assisting in personal hygiene, and getting dressed. So these are the things that might give you an idea of what am I going to do as a disabled aged carer. Okay, they are not a healthcare assistant or assistant in nursing who provide routine nursing support. The occupations nursing support worker and personal care assistant are assessed by the ANMAC, like I had already mentioned. Them here, it's just aged disabled carer that they are looking for. Okay. So now they were just talking about the different titles for this. They say you can be aged care worker, disability care worker, personal care worker, care personal centered, like all those things. In-home support worker, community care worker, home support worker, domestic support worker. Those are the different things that you can do after you are assessed and you qualify. These are the jobs that you can apply for. So there are a different kind of jobs that you can apply for once your assessment is positive that you meet the requirements. Okay, the eligibility for this, it's a relevant qualification obtained overseas, which is equivalent to a minimum AQF certificate 3 or higher, and includes a relevant vocational placement or practical training. So this means if you have this answers the question for people who are saying, I studied a certain this care work online, and what do I do? If when you were studying there was placement or practical training, then you meet the certificate 3. That's what it entails. If where you were studying there was that certificate 3, then you qualify. I mean, there was that vocational placement and practical, then you qualify for this. Or if you do not have a relevant qualification, you only need 12 months of relevant full-time work experience or part-time equivalent in Australian or overseas working as an aged or disabled care. So this is what they need here. 12 months work experience or 1 year work experience if you don't have the qualifications. So assessment criteria. The first one, like we said, is the qualifications or work experience. The second, we said it's the currency. So let's hear what they're saying about the qualification or work experience. So on relevant qualification, like they said, it's that level 3 or high level qualification obtained overseas or experience, like they had mentioned already. Then on this relevant qualification, they are explaining what is relevant qualification. They say it typically covers the following: provide individualized support and personal-centered service responses, support independence and well-being, facilitate community participation and social inclusion, work with diverse people, work legally and ethically, follow safe work practices, meet personal support needs, support relationships with families and friends, work with people with mental health issues and dementia. Okay, so that's just what they mean about relevant qualification. And then what is meant by vocational placement or internship, because isn't it that's what they said they also want if you did this maybe care if you did care course, then they want you to have placement or internship. The placement, they're saying it needs to be in aged, individual support or disability or healthcare settings. They said it should be performed at the required skill level. So on the relevant work experience, they just want you to for your employer to prove that provision of direct services to aged clients or clients with a disability, or working with clients in a similar healthcare setting. Similar healthcare setting, it's like if you were working at the hospital, you were working at maybe aged care home, or you were working at a disability support center. Yeah, that's what they mean. And then it should prove that it was a paid work for minimum of 30 hours per week or part-time equivalent, like you were fully employed and working minimum 30 hours. Yes, and it was paid, and it is performed for a minimum of 12 months, like that 1 year experience, and meets the currency requirements of 3 months within the last 12 months as they outline in criterion 2 of currency. We are yet to hear what they mean about the currency thing. Okay. So the currency that they are talking about, whether you have a relevant qualification or relevant work experience, you must demonstrate industry currency. You can do this in one of the two ways. Your relevant qualification issue date is within the past 3 years, or you have at least 3 months relevant employment within the last 12 months. Okay, they just want to say like you've been working currently. By currently, they want by the past 3 years. Yeah, within the past 3 years, you have this 12-year experience if you are coming to show with experience, or you have at least 3 months relevant employment within the last 12 months, or 3 months employment. So it's 3 month experience. Okay. All right. So that's just what they mean for those things. So the document checklist, the documents that you need for this when you're applying for this, it's your identity documents, minimum 3 documents. They said they want a certified copy of biography page of passport, a certified copies of at least 2 other official identity documents, which can be birth certificate, driver's license, or ID card issued by country of citizenship, or if applicable, certified copy of evidence of name change, like marriage certificate if you have changed your names. Yeah, then 2 qualifications, which will be a certified copy of your qualifications showing the completion or award date, certified copy of transcript of results, or then evidence of vocational placement or practical training. That's what they need. Then if you are showing with qualifications, then for those who come with experience, all you need to do, you need to show official position descriptions for relevant work experience. Applicants must provide this evidence for all work experience claims made in the application. So here it's just the description of work description. Yeah, what were you doing at work and everything. Then the letter from employer, known also as a statement of service. This should show details of the position, including title, employment type, whether you were full-time, part-time, or casual, the hours you worked per week, start and end dates, and this letter must be dated, like they should date on the day they are writing the letter. Applicants must provide this evidence for all work experience claims made in the application. If maybe you have worked, you showed in your application that you have worked on 3 different places, each employer on those 3 different places needs to have this letter of employment. So you're going to provide all the work employment or experience letters from different employers if you have changed jobs. Then the current CV or resume, including 2 referees with current contract details, one of whom must have been your workplace supervisor. So you also need to do your CV. Okay, that has those 2 references, and one of them should be your supervisor. Okay, industry currency, that's the one that they already talked about. It's evidence of your relevant qualification with issue date within the last 3 years, and the letter from the employer, known as a statement of service, showing minimum 3 months of relevant work experience within the last 12 months, and official position describing for the industry experience. Okay, then other supporting documents, they say if applicable, evidence of professional registration or membership in your country of training or country you have worked in. This is for nurses who want to apply for this. You still need to show the professional registration, letter of good standing. And also evidence can include a certified copy of registration certificate or online registration verification number, isn't it? So yeah, evidence of professional registration, membership in your country of training or country you have worked in, Evidence can include certified copy of registration certificate or online registration verification number. Or you don't need, if you don't have that verification, what's that? If you don't have, you don't necessarily need to get the certificate of outstanding thing from your council. You only need to show that registration, the current registration for this year, that you are still registered with the nursing council. Yeah, that's just what they need here. If an original document is not written in English, you must provide an English translation along with certified copies of the originals. So they also say ACWA reserves the right to seek additional evidence to support or supplement claims. This may include copies of salary pay slips, bank account statements, or third-party verification. They are just saying those are the documents that they might need if they need more information from you. So this ACW have not yet started this process. They will notify shortly. I'll inform you immediately when they start. Like, I'm here for you, my people, so I'm going to inform you. So the fees for this evaluation is $5.95. Yeah, it's $5.95 Australian dollars. Please convert on your with your current currency. Yeah, it's $5.95, but they have not yet started. They are about to start, and I will inform you as soon as they start. All right? Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please remember, I'm not the migration agent, so I'm not going to help anyone with the applications. I'm not in a position to do that, and I'm not in the position to I'm not the agent. Let me just say that I'm not the agent. I'm just a girl giving out information out there to you. So that's all that I have. Please remember to subscribe. Please remember to share. Thank you so much for your love, and I love you too, my family. See you again next time on the next video. Go watch the other videos if you have not watched, because you get a lot there. All right, bye.